What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I know it has been a while since I've uploaded, but there is a reason. I was actually in the process of moving, and then it didn't take me a full week to move, don't get me wrong, but I did have to make 2 trips because I could not fit all of my stuff in 1 trip. I do have a truck, and that helped, but I did have to make 2 trips, so it took a little bit longer than expected. And then between the packing, unpacking, and then setting up, it just took a little while to get my setup complete. And I didn't want to rush out a video. I'd rather it be quality than get one out on the time that I'd like. So this video is about YouTubers' wealth. And when discussing a YouTuber's wealth, it's important to note what that YouTuber does. So do they play video games? Are they a makeup channel? Are they an economic channel, such as a channel that gives you tips on how to invest in the stock market and when's the best time to buy a house and invest in real estate? Before we go any further though, I would like to say that I am making this video because I had someone very recently ask me why I put so much time into editing these videos for YouTube, and they followed that up with a, do you ever think you're going to make any money off of that? And while no, I don't think I'm ever going to make any money, and that's not the goal. I truly just enjoy entertaining, and I also enjoy playing video games. So if I could entertain and play video games at the same time, it's a win-win. But that question got me thinking, like, how much do YouTubers actually make? Because I had never really thought about it. And then, of course, I did my research. I went online. I found out a whole lot more people have thought about it, a lot more than I have, because there's millions of articles out there about speculation of it. So I'm just going to give the most accurate information based off of what I could find online. So there's actually several things that go into a YouTuber's wealth. There are things like sponsorships. I know you guys have seen those videos where the YouTuber goes, and this video is sponsored by so-and-so, or I want to thank Manscaping for sponsoring this video. Just something like that, you know. And there's no really telling how much they're getting paid for that. People can guess and assume, but I want to focus more on the things that we can actually get by analytics and things that people are actually allowed to talk about, which is their revenue from Google AdSense. And that, if you don't know what that is, that's the little 30-second video that you get right before the actual video that you're trying to watch. Sometimes can be annoying, but that is how they get a solid chunk of their money from YouTube. Then there's things like endorsements. There's, for example, Molt is, I don't know if he's not sponsored by G Fuel, but he's partnered with them. So I'm not sure the difference in money between that and just sponsoring a video. Again, we don't know that because that's probably a contract that they've signed with Molt. But the most accurate information I can give you is based off of the Google ad revenue. So let's get right on into that. First and foremost, it's important to discuss what the channel actually covers. So is it a vlog? Is it a makeup and fashion channel? Is it an economics channel? Is it gaming? You need to focus on what that channel is before you can determine how much that YouTuber is making off of Google AdSense. Let's just start with gaming, because that one's it seems to be the most common, if I'm being honest. The average gaming channel makes $2.50 per 1,000 views. So if you want to calculate what they make total, like all time, go to their channel's views and divide their total channel views by 1,000 and then multiply by $2.50, and that is how much that channel makes on Google AdSense alone. I can show you just a couple examples real quick. We'll look at Markiplier, PewDiePie, and Vanoss Gaming. So looking at Vanoss's channel, we scroll over to his total channel views, and wow, that's impressive. Then we go over to our calculator, simply just type it in, divide by 1,000, and then multiply by $2.50. And his grand total is 31,416,957, which is very impressive. From just Google ad revenue alone. He also has a clothing line, and I see he has sponsored videos as well. Now for Markiplier, he had 13 billion channel views, which again is just a crazy number. But his grand total is 32,995,757. Now, I went ahead and saved us the trouble and cut the PewDiePie clip, but he had $64,250,000 from just Google AdSense, and I'm sure for being the top YouTuber, he's got some sort of bonus with YouTube, and there's all sorts of perks that go with it, and then he's got sponsored videos and things like that as well. But from just Google AdSense revenue, you can assume it's around $64,250,000. So there really is no telling how much YouTubers make from their sponsorships and becoming a partner with certain companies, things like that. But from Google AdSense, that is how much the gamers make. Now moving on to the economic channels, they do make the most, with an average of $23.50 per 1,000 views. Now the reason for this is because they are an economics channel, so it's the kind of thing that people would pay money for without even going to YouTube to view. So companies that want to get those advertisements in front of those videos are willing to pay a lot more for those little ad slots. So it does make the value of those channels go up significantly. Now for our last but definitely not least, the beauty and fashion channels. Those typically see $7 on average per 1,000 views of Google AdSense revenue. So that's how you can get the Google AdSense revenue. Just pretty much figure out what the channel is and then take their total views, divide by 1,000, and then multiply by the average that's going to pay out for them. But again, you can't know exactly how much a YouTuber is going to make without getting into their sponsorships and things like that. And you're just not going to know unless you're a close friend with them, or if you've had maybe a similar sponsorship yourself. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope I was able to shine a little bit of insight on exactly how much YouTubers make. I wish I could be more specific, but there really isn't a whole lot you can do when it's like a private deal, such as sponsorships and partnerships and things like that. Anyway, if you enjoyed, go ahead and drop a like. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. Let me know what kind of video you'd rather me do instead of things like this. But that'll be it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.